and it really hurts my feelings. I act like it doesn't, but it does really bad. Teachers have souls. I go to church. I'm a Christian.
Hello and welcome to your simplified coin review. So today we're going to be talking about ReddCoin. I've had actually multiple requests to review this coin. It is a coin, it's not a token. But before we go any further, don't forget, click the subscribe button, smash the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to our channel so you can enter our giveaway contest. We're giving away the equivalent of $100 US in Ethereum. You've got to be a subscriber to take part. Every video that you make a comment on and you like between May 12th and May 20th will get you one entry as long as you're a subscriber. So let's look at the numbers for ReddCoin. So let's jump in and look at ReddCoin. So the symbol is RDD. Right now it's coming in ranked number 80, holding strong in the top 100, and it is a coin. So this is actually a pretty old project. A lot of the coins and tokens we look at have only been around since last year, but ReddCoin has actually been around since 2014. So right now it's coming in at almost a penny, 0.008 cents in US dollar value, and it's only at 96 Satoshis. Part of that would probably be because the circulating supply is so large. So the market cap is almost $33 billion, and the circulating supply is almost 29 billion ReddCoins. So the thing about this coin is that there is no max supply, and why would that be? Usually when we see something that doesn't have a max supply, it's because it adjusts for inflation. So like we talked with Stellar, they add 1% every year. For ReddCoin, it's basically a rate that fluctuates. It could be up to as high as 5% per year. So this number could grow pretty drastically over the next 10 to 15 years if it's still around then. So it's an older cryptocurrency. It's actually been around since 2014. A lot of the ones that we look at have not been around for very long, but ReddCoin has. So as we come down here and look at the chart, I've zoomed in specifically to look at between December and now. So if you look, of course, it was trading around 3 cents at one point. And right now, like I said before, it's coming around less than a penny. So as you can see at the bottom, there just right now is not the volume with ReddCoin, even though it has picked up a lot since April to really propel it to the next level. So what is ReddCoin? We're going to be using an article, and as always, we're going to post all of our links below in the video information. What is ReddCoin? We're going to look at the website, but this is a really good guide specifically for this coin. So what is ReddCoin? Imagine being paid in crypto for your Facebook post and being able to trade it for products, gift cards, and other items. Welcome to ReddCoin. Think of ReddCoin as the social media coin with a peer-to-peer payments system. So we talk about social media a lot in terms of cryptocurrency and where it's going. I believe personally within the next 5 to 10 years, Facebook won't be around in the current form. Instagram probably will. But because of that, I believe a decentralized social media platform is going to rise up and become king. So I don't know what it is. I love Steemit. I love DTube. I'm on it. It's got a lot of bugs and a lot of glitches. I don't know if that is the platform, especially since Dan Larimer has left. But what makes ReddCoin different from some other decentralized social media platforms we've looked at, such as Mithril or Steemit itself, is that it is not one specific platform. So ReddCoin wants to be the traded cryptocurrency for tipping and just showing love on social media that will be cross-platform. Like you could use it on Facebook, you could use it on Twitter, you could use it on Snapchat. Wherever you want it to be used, you can use it. So while ReddCoin is in the social media coin space, it's not trying to become its own social media platform. It wants to be the traded cryptocurrency of choice for doing that. So it's been around since 2014, and so let's look at the key features. ReddCoin is a social cryptocurrency that can be integrated with many different social media platforms for sending and receiving money with zero fees. It's a peer-to-peer open source cryptocurrency derived from Litecoin. It dedicates much of its efforts to facilitate the tipping of small amounts of RDD on social networks, done in a similar fashion to liking a post on Facebook. The POSV algorithm is a new take on proof of stake, which encourages both ownership, stake, and activity velocity. So the POSV stands for proof of stake velocity. It's a tipping system that's already been enabled on Twitter, Reddit, Twitch, and Justin.tv. Now, if you zoom in on this image here, which I'll try to do for you behind me, you can see what it would look like when it's integrated with Twitter. You can pose a tweet, and it has the regular tweet button, but then it also adds a tip button to your Twitter. Now, to me, that's the drawback of this. So in this article and on the website, like, you can kind of draw some comparisons to Steam. So Steam is a decentralized social media, but it also has a similar system. The only difference is you don't actually have to press a tip button to give someone part of your red coins, right? Or part of your Steam on Steemit. On Steemit, all you do is you kind of build clout on the site, for instance, by having followers, and it gives you a weight for each one of your clicks. Like, for instance, if the actual DTube account likes one of your videos, you'll get $100 just for one like. Most people are in the 2-3 cent range that have been on for a while. Some people are up around a dime per click. If you don't know what DTube is, it's basically kind of part of Steemit. It's the YouTube version, which I'm on. You can check me out on DTube. So I think that that's the big difference, is that here you're having to actually say, you know what, I like this content, I want to tip it. But for the other platforms, what we're seeing is all you have to do is just hit the like button and it does it automatically, and you don't have to think about it. So I don't know, that's my one big drawback with ReddCoin. I don't know if the masses are ready. And what it talks about in this article is that, you know, people tip people at restaurants. Why would they not want to tip people for social media posts? What I would say to that is the only reason people tip at restaurants is probably because either they were a server at one point or because they'd be embarrassed not to leave a tip. If all of a sudden they just said, you know what, hey, at Publix or at whatever grocery store you guys have where you're at, if not tipping the bag boy, but if you had to start tipping the cashier, if the cashier had a little jar sitting there, you know, how many people would give tips? I'm sure some people would, but, you know, the tip jar is just a way for people to give for, like, really, really good service. And so I'm sure some people would use the red coins, but I just don't know if it's ready for mass adoption. And honestly, I don't know if it ever will be, because people are always trying to pinch pennies. So they have a really strong team here, as you can see, the social currency. And one thing I do like about ReddCoin is they have a very heavy social media presence, which makes sense because they're in the social media sphere of cryptocurrency. So they talk about the supply and sustainability. And I just wanted to, they do have a wallet available, which we'll look at in just a minute. But I do want to read this conclusion here because this really sums up what my issues are with ReddCoin. It's hard to predict the future of ReddCoin. On one hand, it seems a bit odd that we would tip people on social media when we could just show appreciation by liking their content, which is what you can do on Steemit. But we do tip people for almost everything else in the United States, so why no content? I would argue with that. I don't think, you know, most of your transactions you do, you're not tipping. The Steemit social media platform has already found success in its similar feature, which pays users in Steam for creating and curating content, so it's not unreasonable to see the trend spread. That being said, ReddCoin has come a long way since its 2014 beginnings. The social cryptocurrency, which aims to integrate itself with nearly every social media platform, is peer-to-peer payments platform with tipping capabilities, is already functioning in several social media sites. It will be interesting to see the growth of ReddCoin as they make their way through 2018. So let's head on over to their website. So obviously we already know what it is. You can check the link below and you can watch this video that explains it. They talk about their block time, the interest rate, and then it kind of talks about their features. So it has the proof of stake velocity algorithm, the tip platform, the ReddID. So that is a unique service provided at the blockchain level, which allows a user to associate a username with rich information, including public keys and social network identities. They have their wallet, which we talked about briefly, a state-of-the-art wallet that provides various social features to increase engagement among users, which improves security of the decentralized network. And then you have your web ID. So through web ID, you can transact ReddCoin by your own sentence or username, which is very similar, kind of what we were talking about with the on-chain name service in another video. Also, web ID allows people to tip anytime, anywhere on their mobile phone or PC, as long as they have a username on web ID. So those are some features that they want you to know about. You can download the wallet through the website. They have Windows, Mac, and Linux downloads available. They talk about where you can trade. The three biggest ones are Bittrex, Cryptopia, and Upbit. I would stick to Bittrex if you have an account there. Cryptopia, in my mind, is pretty shady. Everything on there takes a long, long time. Upbit is what is probably causing the FUD we're facing right now because they got raided. I don't know how fake news that is. They're saying it's fake news that it happened, but you know, they're giving reasons for it or whatever. So then they have step 3, which is use. And basically what they're saying here is you got to join their platform and then you can integrate it with your social media accounts. So as far as news goes, they have their ReddCoin public roadmap for 2018, which is out. So you can download that here on Trello. One thing that I think is really funny, as you see here, let's see, where is it? Stake on, redheads. So the social media team, and I guess the coin in general, they call the people in their community redheads. So I think that's really funny. I should put an intro video in. I'm telling you this from the past. Maybe you already saw my intro video. I think I should probably put gingers have no souls. But anyways. So then they have their wiki. You can read more about there. It's really just all the same stuff we've already talked about. They have their specifications. They talk about their algorithm, their total supply, their interest rate, block time, currency code, currency symbol. So we've talked about a lot of that. So let's get to their social media. So as I mentioned, they have a very active social media. As we've seen with a lot of the coins and tokens we've looked at, their Twitter and their Facebook are basically linked. So you can just follow either one and you'll get the exact same information. They're probably using some kind of application to do that. So consensus starts today. Dear Redheads, because today consensus 2018 starts, ReddCoin Core has something special. WebID beta is here. We already talked about the WebID. You can now tip anywhere, anytime to a username. So they kind of were waiting for this news, and I think we're going to see a lot of that with consensus coins giving news during consensus because there should be a pump. But they tweet every single day, multiple times per day. I really like that. They're very active. They get some engagement. They get, they have a lot of comments, a lot of retweets, a lot of likes on stuff. So that's very good. So let's head on over to their subreddit on Reddit, if you will, and they're also very active on that. A lot of people are very interested in this coin in the subreddit. The community is pretty strong. They have 38,000. I would say this mostly is probably due to the fact that they've been around for a long time. That really helps out the subreddits that are less popular coins, like outside the top 50. So they have 38,000, almost 39,000. I mentioned they have several posts per day. There's nothing worse. I mentioned a lot of videos and go into a subreddit and they've only got like one post for the last 3 or 4 days. It just shows you their community is not active. So if you were to just judge ReddCoin off of its social media presence and its Reddit community, I think you would be pretty pleased with what they're doing. And I don't know what their marketing efforts are like, but it seems like they're doing all the right stuff. I'm just going to go back to my negatives. Like, let's talk about the negatives of ReddCoin. The negative is I just don't know if people are ready to do something like this. I don't know if people will ever be ready to actually use a platform to send some of their money to someone else. So if you were able to do this without having to manually tip and just you had it set up so that all of your likes gave a certain percentage of your ReddCoins to someone, and they're micro payments, right? So they're like a penny, 2 pennies, whatever it might be, then I think that could work. But I think right now, as long as you have to manually tip people, it's just going to discourage people from using it. If they can get that fixed, then maybe they can go forward. So what do I like about ReddCoin? I like its age. It showed resilience. It's been around for a long time. It's still in the top 100, even though there's a lot of bigger projects and more hype projects that are coming up. It still has held strong. Their community is very strong. Social media is very strong. And I've seen that on our channel with a lot of comments about ReddCoin. So I like the idea of what they're doing. I just don't know if it will be able to catch on. So we'll see after consensus. They release the WebID beta. We'll see what that does for the price. I expect everything to kind of pump over the next few days. So ReddCoin probably is included in that. If you're watching this in the future, after consensus, then you'll already know that answer. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and enter our contest. You can check out the details down below in our pinned comment and also in our video information. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you like ReddCoin, if you think I'm wrong. Explain to me why you think that people will want to tip, will want to use this platform. So until next time, that was your Simplified Coin Review.